Hey everybody.
Howdy y'all. We have
Go ahead.
a confession. It's January 1st and we're old.
No, we're not.
We didn't do the wine or champagne at midnight on New Year's Eve. We didn't even like, it wasn't even like staying home, and watching the ball drop on TV.
We were home.
Yeah. But we were deep in dreams by midnight. I think it was, I don't even know if it was 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't know.
We crashed out pretty early.
But, in all fairness, it wasn't because we're old.
It wasn't only.
It wasn't only because we're old then. We might have had a few too many in England.
And we've been fighting off sickness.
Yeah, as you can probably hear.
We've had that going on for a little bit.
Yeah, we've been sick since Christmas night.
Yeah. But so anyway.
So this is our first podcast of 2018.
We're breaking out our cheap $5 champagne.
Hey, don't knock it. It's good stuff.
Hey, it's champagne, right?
That's right.
Or Jump On You. Depends on whether you prefer
Jump On You.
Saturday Night Live or Futurama. I like both, so.
So we thought today we'd go over some of our 2018 resolutions that we have.
By the way, I don't, and this goes for her too, we don't fill a wine glass like in the movies. It's not like a little bit down at the bottom. You don't have all that space in your glass just to be empty.
Right, otherwise do a shot. Just get a shot glass and drink your wine that way.
Exactly. I mean, we fill up the damn glass, people. Come on.
Yes.
So anyway, here you go. Happy New Year. Yay. Got that great eyes. Sorry. Corrupted by children's cartoons.
Well, at least Moana's a good one.
Moana is a good one.
A really good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yep.
people. So, if you have watched the other two videos that we have done today, you will know that we've already done one thing that's going to be on our list.
Mm-hmm.
And that is to pour a true
Black and tan. With the nice little line there. I wouldn't say it was perfect, but it was pretty good.
It was good.
There was a little bit of cloudiness that got it, but
it tapered off at the, let it sit for a little bit, and then the line started to
but
become
it was a good
more
one.
defined.
It was, So, January 1st, checking off the list.
Already.
Poured a black and tan. We have tried a few times.
And successful.
And our dark beer and our light beer got all mixed up. But
so now that we know a more proper technique on how to do it, we're going to
learned
go
some
back
things.
and do a couple of others that we tried before that we weren't successful at.
yeah. I really like the chocolate and vanilla. It could be good.
Could be. All right.
So, but anyway, yeah, check one off the list. Watch us go.
I know. Watch out, world.
Here we
Everything's
come.
coming up. The Browns. I had to didn't want to say brown.
Yeah. Sounds like it's.
A turd.
Well, I was thinking it sounded like it
Or
was.
dead.
Yeah, dead. Not.
Shitty.
Yeah.
So everything's coming up the Browns. All right. So we're going to. One thing that's important to us that we need to work on. But I think we've come to a happier point on looking at a healthier lifestyle, because we have realized we don't have to give up stuff. We can still eat stuff we like. We just have to do it in moderation. We've got to include exercise into it. And because you hear the word diet, and I just hate that word.
Yeah, well, and the thing about the diet is, well, there's a couple things. I'll start with this. We enjoy healthy foods. Most of the time when we eat unhealthy, it's because of our schedule.
Right.
But we enjoy salads. We enjoy greens. We enjoy, lean meats and stuff like that. And so if we could make whatever meal that we wanted to, the meal would most likely be healthy. Now we have some things on the, that we enjoy too that aren't the healthiest things. I mean, every now and again you want like fried chicken, or you want a dessert that's not healthy, or
which I have a sweet tooth.
Whatever,
so.
But you can have those things on occasion and in moderation. But I really do think that most of the meals that we would have wouldn't be really bad for us.
Right. Well, and another thing is eating healthy is expensive.
It can be.
Which is crazy.
And it takes more preparation most of the time. Yeah. You can't just grab it and go.
Pop it in the microwave or the oven.
Right. And then, but we also enjoy being active.
Yeah, I like cooking, so our schedule doesn't always allow it.
But we also enjoy being active. We enjoy getting outside, which is good for you. We enjoy those things.
Not so much right now.
Well, yeah, when it's
19 degrees, 19, 20 degrees. Not fun for us. I do not understand people who like this weather.
Well, in East Tennessee,
do not get it.
Right now,
it is cold.
It might be, 20, 18, 19 degrees or whatever.
Yeah, let's go see what it feels like.
It's not like people are out there skiing. We don't have snow.
Now, I understand that there are places that are much colder than we are. Right now, it's 20 degrees. Tonight, our low is going to be 8. I don't know if you can see that 8 under there. My phone cuts off after 30 seconds. So we have some lows in the 20s, teens, and whatnot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it is cold.
It is.
Feels like 14 right now.
Yeah. So it's not fun to get out in that. We've been out in that for part of the day. We were taking some stuff to our storage unit, freezing our hands and our butts off.
Not fun for us. We don't enjoy it.
No. I mean, we live in the South. We're used to everybody comes to the South from other places. They're like, oh, it's so hot, it's so humid. So that's what we're used to. We ain't used to this.
No.
This happens, for a few weeks out of the year, and nobody's prepared for it.
You get those weirdos that are like, oh my God, it's cold, I love this weather. And I'm just like,
in that case, though, I want to be like, if you love this, then why do you live in Tennessee?
Go north.
Yeah, why don't you live in Ohio or Pennsylvania or New York or something?
Yeah.
Why you live in Tennessee if you like 20 degrees? You live in Tennessee because you like 80 degrees.
Go where it's like negative 20 degrees.
You live in Tennessee because you don't mind.
Free up some of our Tennessee land.
Right.
Sounds like our dogs are fighting.
Probably fighting over a blanket.
Probably.
He's never gonna learn.
No, he's not. Shaft is very stubborn and hard-headed, and Fez is the leader of the pack, and Shaft tries to test Fez, and Fez will kick his ass.
Mm-hmm. Shaft's the 100-pound pit, and Fez is the 130-pound Ridgeback, and
Neither are small, that's for sure, but
yeah.
Shaft is very stubborn.
Shaft has not learned from
Lifetime of
getting his
ass
butt
whooping.
whipped by Fez. Shaft doesn't seem to care.
No.
So, you know.
Maybe he likes getting Fez riled up. I don't know.
Maybe.
Another thing on our list here is we have
number 2.
Number 2 is we tend to focus more on everyone else and put everyone else's needs before our own. And this year we are not going to do that because our relationship is very important. We, here in 2 days, will be our 14th anniversary. And by God, we've raised our kids. We have grandkids, and now is our time. You know, we didn't have the traditional. We got married, didn't have kids, and then when we were ready, we had children. I had 3 children when Josh and I got married. When he married me, he took on an instant family. Dude loves me because I don't know why he stuck around so long sometimes. Oh my God. Because it is trying. But
it is, and we want to help the kids. I mean, they're adults, but they're young adults.
Mm-hmm.
And occasionally they still are going to need help. We want to be there for them, but the problem is
they abuse it.
Yeah, and we always end up putting us on the back burner.
Right.
And when we got married, we were aware that that was going to be the case for a while. With the knowledge that after a certain amount of time, that would become
hard.
Right. And you know, some parents, you know, you end up with the empty nest thing and stuff like that, but
not here.
You know, we were kind of looking forward to a little bit of that being our time to do some of the things that we never got to do of the early stage marriage type things.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that we don't want to help the kids. It's not that we don't want to do things for them too. But we have to stop allowing it to be so that we'll always
we need to
drop everything. They've got to learn that
we can't keep making their problems our problems.
Right.
I'm more guilty of that because it is very hard for me to let go. Although I was happy to see them leave the house, I still like being in control, and I'm not in control, and I just need to let stuff go. So I've stopped asking questions. I've stopped trying to be so involved. I've done better about that, really.
And in a real practical sense,
they need to learn on their own. I can't do everything. He can't do everything for them.
To be an adult, you have to. Part of it is mentally. You have to be prepared to handle new situations, and you kind of have to watch. Obviously, you've got life experience that they don't have,
although they think you're an idiot,
right,
and don't understand anything.
But you watch what's going on, and you kind of have to keep that part of your mind where there may be times where you kind of have to step in and say, okay, here, let me help. But up until that time, you don't want to step in too early.
Right.
Either, because then they get to where they're not figuring it out.
So, sticking to our date plans, we are going to start. We won't be able to this week. Christmas was just here, so usually the first week of January is a tough week for us.
Which happens to be our anniversary.
Yeah, which is also our anniversary week.
But it's okay. I mean, this year we were able to go more all out for our grandkids than we have been able to in a long time.
Yeah, so that felt really good. It was well worth it. So, starting next week, we are going to go back to having our dates.
Friday night dates,
and it'll be.
It could be Friday, it could be Saturday.
Yeah, Friday or
Most
Saturday.
of
We'll play each week by ear because you never know what's going to, Sometimes it's after you've worked all week and Friday nights you're just tired and you just want to be home in your bed, cuddle up and watching movies or whatever.
Right.
And then, we live in Oak Ridge. It's not a big city, so it's not one of these towns where we have
things to do.
Yeah, we don't have anything to
go
do.
to Applebee's or
Outback.
go to Outback. Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't. We have a movie theater and a bowling alley.
Right. And you don't. Sometimes
that's what we have in Oak Ridge.
Sometimes you don't want to drive to Knoxville.
No.
And then you do something, and then you got to drive an hour.
Because
not an hour. 30 minutes, 45
depending
minutes.
Depending on where you are.
Yeah.
What
you don't want to
doing.
have to do.
Right.
That.
So you don't want to spend, because if you've been out and you're eating and you've had some drinks and then you're riding home, you're probably going to get tired and then you're going to be like ready to crash.
Yeah.
That's not part of date night.
But when we go to, if there's concerts or anything we want to go to see, you're going to have to go to Knoxville.
Yeah, because there's nothing coming here.
Yeah, I mean, Oak Ridge is. There's no there's no place to do it. There's
there's not even a place to see a local band.
Not really good place. The Biker Bar, I guess, but.
Like I said, there's no place to see a band.
Yeah.
A good band.
Well, I've played the Biker Bar.
Well, you have.
But maybe it wasn't a good band.
No. No. But anyway, so, I think we've came up with, which we need to put on our calendars and figure it out. Twice a month, together we figure out what we're going to do. And we're plan our date jointly. And then one time Josh plans what we're going to do and not tell me. And then the next, I plan one and not tell him.
Yeah.
So
and we have talked about this too, though. Like, not a pressure situation.
Right.
There's going to be times where
you just want to chill at home.
Right. And maybe there's going to be times where you plan one and it is our, salads and some drinks. And there's going to be times where you find something that's like, oh man, that sounds like crazy fun, and it's different, and so you're going to get those opportunities. But sometimes, and that's sort of the thing we've also mentioned to keep in mind for each of us. If it's the other one's time to plan, and they're like, well, this week we're going to keep it kind of low key, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm. The whole goal is to spend time together.
Right.
That's our date, is spending time together no matter what we're doing.
And the thing is, too, I mean, we've had some good times just sitting at this table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've had some times that brought us closer, made us enjoy the evening, made us feel good just sitting here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we've gone out and done some things, and we've also had a blast doing that.
Yep.
So it doesn't have to be one or the other.
Mm-mm.
But the key is that those times are, you just have the mindset that you're spending it together, you're enjoying it, and we mentioned before, like, we had concert tickets to Paul Thorne.
Mm-hmm. Who's a great musician.
And a great performer. We've really enjoyed seeing him on multiple occasions. and we were hanging out at the bar that night. We'd already spent our money on our tickets and everything.
Yeah, because I'd bought them like a couple months in advance.
And, you know, we kept telling each other, you know, it's time, we got to go. You know, we need to get to the show. But neither one, we were both dragging our feet. And finally, we were like, you know what? Are we just having too much fun hanging out here? And we kind of decided, yeah. And, you know, we ended up, and, you know, I'm sure it was a great show. But I also don't regret the evening because, you know, we were talking and everything. You can't really do that at the show. You can go to the show, you can enjoy it together, but you can't have a conversation or anything like that.
No, we have been scolded for talking during
and
concerts.
We're probably loud talking.
Probably.
But yeah.
They ended up leaving, but anyway.
Yeah. We have been told to keep it down
yeah.
at a rock show.
Yeah.
Seriously, it's a rock and roll concert.
But anyway.
The concert is loud.
So, So the whole point of dates are so that we spend time together.
Right.
And then another one I would like for us to somehow figure out, because it's tough. We do have pets, so we don't have someone who can. It's not like I can say, when we get home, we're going to pack up a bag and we're going to go somewhere overnight. We can't be that spontaneous because we do have pets and we don't have someone reliable to come and watch them for us.
Well, remember, we won't name names. Remember, we used to both work at the same place, and people who know us that watch this video might be able to figure it out, but we used to work with someone who had adults' kids, and that person and their spouse would be like, Friday afternoon, well, yeah, me and such and such, we're going to pack up and we're going to the beach for the weekend.
Yeah.
And we'll be back on Monday. And, literally, by the time they leave work, we're a few hours from the beach.
Yeah.
6-7 hours. But that night, they're staying at
Just
a place
spur
at the
of
beach.
moment. I called up so-and-so, told her to have her bag ready. We're going to go to the beach for the weekend, and it's just like
Saturday they're there, Sunday they're there until it's time, and then they get home, and then Monday morning they're back in the office. And
although I'd love to be that spontaneous, we still cannot be that spontaneous yet, again, because we have pets and we don't want them to die.
And we don't have anybody nearby that can just come check on
pop in and so
at least for now and for the foreseeable future, that's a little bit more
a day thing. Okay, if one of us sees something, thinks it might be fun, but okay, get ready. And it could even be something we don't tell each other about. Just be like, hey, dress like this, be like this, whatever. We're going to go do something.
Yeah. But we could say...
It could be joint, it could be one or the other. That would be fun.
Or we could say even, hey, on a Friday afternoon, hey, Saturday, tonight, let's get in bed, let's get rested tomorrow, let's get up early. And then Saturday we'll spend in the mountains. Mm-hmm.
One of our favorite places to go.
Right, and that is right there.
Yeah.
So, we can do that. We could say, hey, and this is something that we have talked about doing before because, you want to support local musicians and stuff like that. I've been playing in bands forever, it seems like now. And unfortunately, unless I am personally out performing, we've never been that great about going and seeing other people go and performing and supporting our friends and other local musicians and stuff like that. But that would be something that too, spontaneously, we could just say, hey man, such and such is playing Friday night. We know that.
Well, there's a guy I work with that's in a band, and they seem like they.
And we could be like, hey, frick, we know the bass player in that band. Let's go check them out.
Yeah.
You know, let's say hey. Show them that we're there to, and it would be a fun night for us.
Yep.
Or, you know, man, I've always heard such and such is a really great band. Let's go see them, and maybe we can like talk to, you know, shoot the shit with some people after meeting it, you know, because we know that scene too. So, but it would be, the important thing is that it's a fun night for us. It's a thing that because we don't live enough.
No, we do not.
We
do not.
We fulfill a lot of responsibilities.
But that's not living.
We don't experience enough.
No. Okay. Another.
On to the next.
Is be more productive. We're both procrastinators. We both are multitaskers who it is very difficult for both of us to stay on a task. We're constantly doing several things at the same time. You can pour some money in yours.
About 60 years.
So, you know, being more productive and staying on task and hitting goals by sticking to our plans. So,
which really comes down to kind of being more on point.
I'm not even joking. I'll show you.
Oh.
I've been on Pinterest, which I love Pinterest almost as much as I love Amazon. So, they have these things called command centers.
I don't know if you can see it, but she's got this stack of calendars because I just drilled holes in them.
Here are 9 calendars that are going to go in our command center.
There were 10, but
yeah,
one of them got kind of scooched.
So it's going to my work. I'm going to use it at work.
Yeah.
So here are 9 calendars. You can get them for $1 at Dollar Tree each. And these will contain, we have 5 blogs that we have. So 5 of these will go to a blog. 2 will go to budgeting. 1 will go to vlogging. And then the other is for miscellaneous stuff. Not joking, we're going to hang up 9 calendars in our command center. So, if that doesn't help us stay on task and be more productive and stick to our plans, then I, honest to goodness, do not know what does.
Well, the thing is we're good plan makers.
Oh, we're great plan makers. We're terrible at sticking to it.
But then we get distracted.
My hope is these will be in our face because these are going to be in our room. We've decided where we're going to put them and make our command center in our room. And my hope is these will be in our face all the time.
Yeah. Well, we're both kind of brain is always on kind of people. So it is very easy to have one task and then your brain thinks of
another thing,
the next thing, and then you're like, oh shit, I better get on that.
Yeah.
But you didn't finish what you were just doing.
But your brain tells you, oh, you can finish that in no time. Go ahead and start this other thing.
Right.
And then you never make it back to the first thing that your brain told you, oh, this is nothing, you can come back to.
So you end up with like 100 sort of kind of finished things. You know, because you get to you work it to a stopping point, or you work it to a point that's you've gotten something done, but you didn't finish it.
Right.
But your brain's ready for the next thing.
Yeah. I get bored real easily. That's a huge problem for me.
Yeah.
Is when I'm tired of something, I'm ready to go on to something else too, whether the thing I'm tired of is finished or not. So I get bored extremely easily, which is not a good thing.
But it's sort of harnessing. It's a discipline thing.
So, We are a work in
Because-
progress.
Because we make our lists
We do. Oh, I love lists.
and we plan our stuff out.
Lists and spreadsheets.
But
Love them.
the second that something gets a little off track, then everything gets off track, because then your brain, it's almost like you almost have to stop your brain, because if something happens which forces your brain to really turn back on again into that thinking and planning mode, then all of your prior thinking and planning is out the window, because now it's in that mode again. So, sticking to what we've already planned is a huge thing.
Yep. Another thing, as I said, we have 5 blogs. We have one for baking, creating, and decorating. One for guitars, gear, and ghosts. One for married couples health journey. One I don't want to say, so if you want to ask, you can send us a message and I will let you know. One, and that's 4. The 5th one is under our joshnjenbrown.com. It's kind of like a miscellaneous blog. We have...
I think a lot of our alcohol gear blogs.
Yeah, a lot of the beer blogs and stuff like that will go to this because...
Well, because of AdSense.
Yeah, AdSense, they get snippy on
alcohol.
So...
But anyway, there are 5.
Yep, so there are the 5. And so we want to make our blogs more consistent. Something that we've had an issue with maintaining because life has happened and we were taking the wrong approach, mostly me. And we want to get more subscribers. We appreciate the 28 subscribers that we have. Would really like to gain more. We hope you like and share our videos. Recommend us to other people. Ask people to subscribe to us. We greatly appreciate it.
That goes into one of our other resolutions.
Is to actually make
Go
money.
ahead and bring
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
Well, I was going to go ahead and bring that one up. Not even that one. It's that the one that's a goal of ours, but we want to make, right now, even at the moment we're sitting here, of course now we're doing more of a podcast deal, but we have a lot of single shot videos. There's not anything added in. There's not anything spectacular. We understand that they're not the most visually appealing videos. Sometimes they have their dull moments in dead space or whatever. And you kind of have to pick through there to get to the little weird things or the funny things or whatever. So our goal is, one of our resolutions is to work on our videos to make them more streamlined for watching, to make them more appealing to a viewer, to give them a little more visual cues, just to make them more interesting. So we are working on that. I know if there's a video that's an hour long that we've done, it's tough to watch an hour long video to catch that one
Funny
kind
moment
of funny
or
moment,
weird moment.
or and there are things that come up when we're doing videos that we want to make sure are in there. They come from a spontaneous place. But we want to get better at editing them so that those are a focal point and not something that just kind of can pass you by.
Right.
Because of a dead space or something like that. So we're looking at improving that. And we're hoping that does, that helps for people to share things. It helps for people to like and subscribe and appreciate, because we're providing something better too.
Right. Well, I mean, a lot of people may not get us or our weirdness or oddness or whatever. Some people find us humorous. We appreciate those people. Some people might just watch us like, that's fine. You can continue to watch them like that. I don't care. But, you know, for us, this is fun. That is the main thing for us. This is fun. We like doing these. We sit back and laugh, and we've gone back and watched some of our videos and just laughed at ourselves just because we're dorky.
Well, we want it to be fun for everyone to
Right.
watch too. So, you know, that's an important thing for us.
Our banter back and forth, or snide remarks on things, or weird concoctions we come up with, or weird burp challenge things, or whatever. Another thing is my Bobo, who was my great grandfather. He passed away many years ago, and he had a candy shop in Glens Falls, New York, and no one has been able to make his candy. And I attempted this for the first time this Christmas, and I think I did it. So
You made a few of them. Actually.
yeah. So I'm gonna. I made his peanut butter fudge, which I have never been able to successfully make fudge. And you could actually cut it. You didn't have to eat it with a spoon. I made peanut brittle for the first time, and
The best peanut brittle I've ever had.
And then I also made for the first time his hard candy. So, which I thought was really good. Needed a stronger flavor. It was the first time I ever made it. So
It was very good. It was good peppermint
Yeah.
candy, but it was very mild.
Yeah. So it needs to be kicked up a few notches.
But we know what the deal is.
Yeah.
We know how to make that better.
So, one of my goals is to perfect my Bobo's candy, and I have some recipes I haven't tried yet that he had, so they are family recipes. We'll not be giving them out. But in our future, we do hope to possibly start a candy business from this, as well as some other things. But so that's one personal goal for me. Another personal goal for me this year is to work on, I'm not a great artist. Our son is a great artist. I am not a great artist, but I like to draw because it's, to me, very just soothing. Put on some music, get lost in it, and just draw whatever. I like doing that. I like writing. I've written some short stories. I'm working slowly on a novel. I kind of put it on the back burner, and I need to bring it back to the forefront and finish writing that one. Write some other stuff. I've written poetry. Can't remember if I already just said that or not. Written some songs. Josh and I are together going to work on songs and stuff. So those are some personal goals that I have.
The only personal goal that I have that doesn't involve both of us is it's been a few years at least. It's been a while since I've made a significant advancement in my play on guitar. So this year I would like to do that. Mostly what I play involves blues, and I play it off the cuff. I don't 90% of the time in a conscious sense. I don't even know what I'm doing.
But he's amazing.
It tends to work, but for me, I don't seem to have that issue with people who are listening, but for me it can get kind of old. It feels overdone because I've done that so often. So I would like to add something. It's been a while since I've added something to my guitar playing. So this year I want to add something to it.
I think we've pretty much gone over our list.
Yeah. So
though, there, out in the universe is our list of resolutions for 2018. Both. And as we do these things, we will document on our vlog, how we're progressing on all these, as well as our blogs.
Because some of these are
blog
related,
related. So we'll do it on our blogs. We'll keep up on our podcasts with these on how we're doing, and
when you write things, those will show up. We may write songs that show up online. The guitar stuff that I'm working on, I will work on it and put it in the videos. So these things are going to show. And and that's what we're doing. I mean, we do them for our own. We have this creative part of our brain that wants to do these things, but to share them is part of what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Especially. So, all of these resolutions that we have are going to become part of what we are putting out there on the web.
Yep. So hold us accountable, people. If you feel like we're slipping on something, you need to let us know. Or if we get bitchy and whiny, I will, because I'm a baby. Let us know. But hold us accountable for what we've already told you we're going to do.
Yeah.
So, on occasion, I may display my artwork. Don't know how artsy it is, but I like drawing. I'm not, like I said, I'm not great. Don't expect anything spectacular. But for me, it is a calm place to go to just kind of lose myself in. So, kind of like him with his music, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, those are our resolutions for 2018. This is our first podcast for the year, so we appreciate you guys hanging through it. Tell us some of your resolutions and things if there's anything we can help you with. Don't know what it could be, but if there's anything we can help you with, let us know. We'll do our best to do so. Check out all of our blogs. We will post them here and there as well, so that you guys can be involved in those, and hopefully sign up for the email newsletters for those. And we plan on making it a great year.
Yeah. So there we are. So anyway.
Yep.
We'll catch you on the next podcast here in about a week.
Happy New Year.
Rock and roll.
Peace.